Let's introduce ourselves, then we will continue.
I guess you know my name is Karishma and I'm basically from Shimla, Himachal Pradesh. And I'm a student. I'm pursuing masters in English literature. And yeah, these days I'm on a winter break. I'm not doing anything at all. Spending my time indoors. That's it. You?
Well, my name is Raushan, and I'm from Bihar. I'm also a student of English honors, and I work in a school as an English teacher, and I also teach online. I record my sessions like this to upload on YouTube. So that's pretty much about me.
So that's interesting to know that you are also an English literature student. Fine.
Yes.
And what do you teach? Do you teach literature or
Yes,
language?
in school, I teach literature and grammar, but here on YouTube and personal classes, I teach spoken English. I teach how to speak English to people. That's what I do.
Do you have your own institute or something? Like where you working?
No, no, I'm planning to start like hopefully after March. I will start my own institute here in my locality. Let's see how it goes. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well,
So
you're
what
doing
are you
good.
doing these days? I mean, you are on your winter break, right?
Exactly, exactly.
So how are you
Uh,
spending your time?
I guess I'm actually going through winter blues, you know. I'm like super,
Mm,
super unproductive these days. I'm not doing anything at all. It just, I am, trying to incorporate habit of reading books. So I'm trying to finish at least some books before I join the university again. And yeah, as I'm from Shimla, so winter here is very like, it's very cold and harsh, and the weather is very
mm,
unpredictable. So I'm always indoor, just being
mhm.
cozy and yeah, spending my time sleeping and doing absolutely nothing.
I understand because here also in Bihar, it's winter time. The weather is getting warmer now, but like this past 2 months, it was just so cold. And I think it's really difficult to be productive in winter, right? How do you manage living in Shimla?
Well, I guess as I've been living here since my childhood. That's why I guess I'm kind of accustomed to the weather and the
Mm,
harshness of the weather, the winter especially. So now I kind of enjoy like this kind of weather. It's just when it's too cold, you cannot go out. You just have to spend time indoors. Then it get a bit, boring. But I guess,
mhm.
yeah, it's trying to recharge, especially because we get holidays, during winters. So it's a like long time to recharge and then go back to your work and study. So I'm not managing anything. It just I'm enjoying every moment of it because later I'll be like super occupied with my studies and stuff. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I think whenever you go to start work or start studying after a break, you have lost that rhythm, right? So do you have any method to recharge yourself, like, or to give that extra motivation?
Hmm. Yeah, that's true though, when you take a break from something, for a long time, you kind of become very lazy. So these days, if I'll tell like uh, my daily routine has disturbed a lot. Earlier, I was a person who was early bird, but these days I'm night owl. So I'm just, spending time on phone, just doom scrolling all the time. But I guess once I'll get back to my track, initially it's gonna be like a bit challenging, but with time, I guess, because that's what I
Mhm.
do usually. I don't think so I'll be facing a lot of issue. Initially I'll face some, but later I'll be like, good to go. So yeah, because I've
Nice,
done that
nice.
before as
Mhm.
something new.
For me, it is really difficult. Like there are days when I'm completely locked in that I have to do this, I have to do that, and there are days I'm just lying on my bed watching, some web shows or movie, and I forget about everything. I don't want to create anything, just be in that comfort zone. So you also mentioned that you are reading some books. Are they of your syllabus or are you reading for fun, pleasure reading?
Hmm. Okay. I guess as of now they are not in my syllabi. It's just I like visiting book cafes. So the other day I
Mm.
visited this cafe, and they was looking for some interesting book, and I found Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka.
Franz
I guess
Kafka.
if you
Mm.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
and I knew the story, but I just wanted to read it. Uh,
Hmm.
I just started reading that book, and I guess that's not in my syllabi at the moment. But yeah,
Mm.
I went for that, and there's another book that I read recently, which was related to philosophy.
Mm.
Sophie's World by Jostein Garden. So yeah, so these are not in my syllabi, but I love figuring out or looking for new genre and new kind of books. Yeah.
Mhm. That's cool. Metamorphosis is really life changing. I mean, it's so relatable. No matter which age group you belong to, which gender you belong to, you can relate to that. And Franz Kafka, he writes absurdly, but so relatable. What was your favorite part of
Exactly.
that book?
Favorite part. Well, what I got from that book was that, like, life, of course, that I guess, it comes under the absurdity about
Hmm.
life and nihilism in a way that,
Hmm.
we think that life has life has meaning and it's very perfect or something. But when you read that book, you get to know about the reality. You get the reality check, which we don't talk
Exactly.
usually.
Hmm.
That like our family and our friends, whosoever is with us, they expect something from us. And once
Hmm.
we stop doing that, nobody would be taking care of you. So nobody would think about you. So I guess that was an important lesson from that book that uh, in the long run, nobody's actually cares about you. So yeah,
Hmm.
just
Like life
until
is
you
not all
uh,
about us,
exactly,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Have you read anything else from Franz Kafka?
No, I haven't. I'm thinking about reading Trial. I also written
You
that
are
book.
going to, if you loved Metamorphosis, you are going to love it, but it is more absurd. You will find it really difficult, language wise also. And there are some shit that it will feel that what the hell is happening with this main character. But it is good.
Okay, okay. I'll see. I don't know, but these days I'm kind of liking absurdity a lot. Like
Hmm.
Albert Camus, he's also written
Hmm.
some
The Stranger. Have you read The Stranger?
Stranger. No, I haven't. Who wrote
I
it?
think I have a copy. Albert Camus. I have the copy, but it is also deals with absurdism. I have read only one book
Yeah,
from him. But sorry.
I have idea about Myth of Sisyphus.
Mm-hmm. I want to read that book for such a long time, but the copy is very expensive. Here in Bihar, you don't find cheap books. Either you have to order online, and there are no second-hand bookstores, no libraries. So I wait if I can get a copy, like on a cheaper version. So that's how I get. But I have The Stranger, and I can relate with this philosophy of, you know, thinking that life has no meaning. I know I sound ridiculous right now, but this is how I think. I have a very pessimistic.
No, no, I don't. I'm not thinking anything because I guess in a way I'm also like I also admire this kind of genre these days. I don't know why I'm liking it, but it's very interesting. It's
I think it is real. That's why you are enjoying it.
yeah, reality. Exactly. That's what I enjoy about it. That it deals with the reality. That we
Hmm.
always imagine that this is how life is and this is how perfect life is, but we have to enjoy the imperfection of life as well. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Do you ever think about all of these questions about is there any meaning of life or what I'm doing with my life? I should be doing something else.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess yeah, I do get it. I guess it's very common with everyone. I guess people don't talk about these things because they don't want to
Hmm.
sound weird or they don't want to
Pretentious or something like that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But
Hmm.
everybody has these questions in mind that whatever they're doing, is it enough uh, uh, you know, or they should do more, or something that they would love in a long run. So I also have these
Mm.
questions, I'm trying to figure out the answer for my life based on the experiences I'm having and based on the priorities, I'm having. So I guess as of now, I have like no idea what life means to me and like,
Mm-hmm.
what my priority are. And yeah, but it's interesting, I'm trying to be in the moment and enjoying even the uncertainty.
Mm-hmm. I think this is how everyone should also do it. But it is difficult sometimes to stay in the moment. You think about your future, you think about your past, and there is always this thing telling in your head that you could have done it better. Does it happen with you? That
Uh, yeah. I guess overthink. I'm a kind of person who overthink and overanalyze. So it's very
Mm.
common to me. Whatever I do, later I'll be double checking that, that was it correct or I could have done it in a better way or something. But now
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a peace, These days I'm trying to not,
Be harsh on
trouble.
yourself.
Yeah, trouble myself by thinking about things that have taken place in
Mm.
the past, because I don't have control over them. So I guess I should, uh, just be in the moment and just forget about the things, whatever I did in the past, because that time I had that much knowledge. So based on that, I guess I was perfect. Right
Mm.
now, I understand things more clearly. So, or maybe in future, I would say, whatever I was doing at the moment that wasn't good. So it happens
Mm-hmm.
with the
Yeah.
progress you make in life. Yeah.
Exactly. It will be always there. Like if you look back to your life after 5 years or 6 years, you will think that why I didn't do this in a different manner. So it's good to be at peace, right? And
Well,
do
I,
you? Sorry.
I'm seeing your tiny library, So
Yes, yes.
I also have this what to say, like this dream of having my own library, if it's like, or very tiny, but I'm just kind,
Hmm.
trying to collect books and make my own library. So how many
Yeah,
books do
that's
you
cool.
have in your shelf?
Uh, I don't know. I guess last time I counted, it was less than 100. So, like I recently got this bookshelf, and I haven't been collecting books for a long time. But now, whenever I get time, if I'm traveling to somewhere, I get a book from there, or if I have, like I have a read list, so I feel like I am reading this book this month, so I get it, a physical copy of that. So that's how I have got all these books, and I'm
Mm,
collecting. It's not that I go and buy, like uncountable number of books. If I could, I would definitely do it.
yeah. Oh, that's okay. You were
Hmm.
saying?
And sorry, yeah, I was asking
Hmm?
you that. Is there some network issue? Are you able to hear me clearly?
I am. I guess I'm interrupting you. That's the reason.
Yeah, it's understandable. So today was Sunday. What did you do? Like anything productive today?
Productive. I guess what I did today was like, it was very usual as I do, usually. So
Hmm.
it just, I did the cleaning, like home chores mainly, and then I have like classes. So I've
Hmm.
finished with one of the class today, and so I guess in that way, I guess if I have spent my time on something even for an hour or so, that
Hmm.
I would find that productive. So I guess, yeah, like
Nice.
what else I did was, yeah, now I'm talking to you, so I guess, this is also, comes under the productive part of my day. And later
Hmm.
I'll be having another class, so I guess, in that way, what's productive these days, just, I'm having conversation with people. That's one thing, and another would be like, being part of the classes, and learning something.
Cool. Do you upload these videos also? Conversational videos?
Well, as of now, I haven't uploaded any video, I'm
Hmm.
not sure whether it's my niche or not. I don't know.
Hmm.
But
Do
I
you make
like
YouTube
talking.
videos or not?
I do make YouTube videos.
Hmm.
Initially, I started it for just to track my progress, I just wanted
Hmm.
a space where I'm using this language, it's
Hmm.
being part of my life. So then I started YouTube channel. And
Hmm.
yeah, now I guess I don't know where I'm leading, but yeah, I'm
Hmm.
making it.
So do you also make videos about language learning, English, right?
No, I don't think so. I make videos about English. It just
Hmm.
I get comments sometimes, like about please make video on this thing. So then I go for it. But I
Hmm.
really don't think so. Uh, I'm a professional enough to talk on this topic, so I don't talk on
Hmm.
this topic usually. Yeah, but I can share my progress and whatever is going on in my life. So yeah.
And which is your favorite part about YouTube? Like, do you care about views, subscribers, or things like engagement?
Uh, I guess what I fancy about YouTube a lot is that sometimes I get like really amazing comments and like
Hmm.
those feel very genuine. So in that way, I think if even one person is getting benefited from the content I'm making, so I guess that's
Hmm.
worth spending my energy on. So yeah, I admire that thing more than even chasing numbers and fame. So I'm not behind anything. It just I love expressing myself and I post video out there because I'm working on myself and then people are learning from that. So what would be better than that? So yeah.
Hmm. And how do you like making videos? Do you find it, do you enjoy the process or not? I mean, recording yourself, writing down things, editing.
I guess one thing which I don't like about making videos is editing. It's
Hmm.
like, even though I'm not somebody who's very professional enough to edit or something, but still it requires a lot of time, when you're editing a clip.
Hmm.
It's like it's very time consuming and sometimes you have to be very patient,
Exactly.
with that.
Hmm.
And I enjoy making videos, because sometimes I really feel like, whatever comes in my mind, whatever thoughts I'm having, so I just uh, say them out there. I just share them there, and yeah, so I guess most of the time my videos are not scripted or I don't write, what I'm gonna be talking on. So it's very,
Hmm.
how to say, not pre-planned something, but it's very impromptu.
Nice. Have you ever tried writing or writing down a video script or things like that? Journaling, writing a story.
Journaling. I guess I do journal, not on daily
Hmm.
basis. Sometimes if I'm like I have like very strong emotion. For example, I'm like very angry. So
Hmm.
at that point, I try to jot down my thoughts, oh, and I guess that helps me a lot. And in that way, I'm also, you know, I guess I'm also working on the language because when you're writing something, so of course you're working on the writing part. And what else did you say? I just forgot.
Yes, a story or writing scripts.
No, as of now, I'm not doing any of that thing, but I have like planned to write something in future, of course. As of now, I'm just trying to read as much books as I can to get the
Hmm.
idea how it works, the writing stuff and
Yes,
all.
yes.
And very naive in this field, so later I'll be
Hmm.
writing
This,
for sure.
yeah, I think if you want to get good at writing, and I'm not somebody who can give you advice here, but reading is a great way to learn, like how the point of views, ideas that how you can express your thoughts, things like that. You can analyze it.
Exactly, exactly.
So, do you have any questions or shall we wrap it up?
I just wanted to know, like, do you also write?
No, I write down my own thoughts, like journaling free kind of. Like it's not whatever comes to my head, I just write it down. And sometimes I write my videos if I have to talk about something, for example, a book. So I keep it like bullet points that this is what I have to talk, themes, genres, and how it made me feel. So mostly about my videos, my thoughts, journaling. That's what I do.
Actually, not getting your voice, and your screen has frozen as well. So I don't know.
Yes, give each other. I think same wish to you.
I'm not getting anything, so I guess that's it for today. It was nice talking to you. Maybe we'll be connecting, later someday.